book was, I was inspired to write the book because most chicklets happen to be set in the 1800s or set in westerns and very dramatic scenes in the past, and I wanted to write something contemporary that was punchy and current and that no one else was doing, and so I decided I'd go for an untapped area, Clubland in the UK in the 1990s.
Dex came to me with an idea of the book that became DJ Hall, and it was something different for me because I'd not really worked on fiction before. She had a great idea, and we started. She obviously wrote the bulk of it, and then we looked at it and we kind of left it for a little while. In between that time we revisited DJ Hall, and I said to Jax, come on, this is great for Empty Ink. We've got DJs on there, we've got sex, drugs and rock and roll and this book fits perfectly, so let's get it done. So we finished it basically this year.
You should read the book because for once it's a chicklit that takes you through the dance music scene and enjoying your youth. If you missed your youth, if you missed going out, the acid house scene and always wondered what it'd be like, I allow you to immerse yourself in that world without getting into too much trouble. It's a fantasy, but it could have happened. DJ Hall, I know it's a little bit strong, but I happened to overhear it when some DJs were talking about a girl they'd all been seeing, and I thought it's a good name.
Some people might think the name's a bit strong, but that's great, bring it on. We had someone edit it who has worked for Mills and Boon, and throughout, occasionally she would say, you can't say that, you can't do that in a chicklit. It wasn't fluffy enough, it wasn't, maybe a good ending to a scene, but that's what we wanted. We wanted something to challenge people in the original essence of a chicklit. We wanted it to be different, we wanted it to be contemporary, because life isn't fluffy.
I started clubbing. I've been clubbing all my life, in different scenes, different music, and the house music scene seemed to be one that I found the most interesting because it brings people from all denominations together and on a dance floor and getting high, peaking to the music in one unison. It's a very spiritual thing, and I wanted to capture that somehow, and I didn't want the stereotype of how clubbing is meant to be seen as. So if I've done that in some way, just telling the female perspective of this scene. Every documentary, every film that's ever been made about clubbing, drugs, the scene, it's always the same story told from men. Now this book, DJ Hall, is not a memoir, it is a romantic fiction, adult fiction. That means fiction, and it is drawn from many anecdotes and stories that I've come across hanging out with various girls. I can give you the heads up that a couple of characters from this book will appear in some of the other books, yes. So, and hopefully it'll be a movie. And you guys, I'd like you to sign, can I just say, I'd like you all to sign my book as well, that you were here, because that's like your personal invite for when they make the film and you're coming to the premiere. Right. I'm affected by the support of my friends. That is what the source of great happiness is knowing you've got a friend in your corner despite the highs and the lows of life.